Candy Wallace. I am Chef Candy Wallace, and I'm the founder and the owner of the American Personal and Private Chef Institute and the American Personal and Private Chef Association. Now that the economy is beginning to pick up, there is a lot of employment that's going to be available in the entire culinary industry. Restaurant industry is once again strong. There are some exciting new concept restaurants that are being opened. There will always be room for competent culinary people who don't mind working long hours and are creative and committed to their passion. It's a wonderful lifelong industry that if you start out on the wrong foot, on the right foot, and get a skill set, go to school and get a skill set, you can look forward to a really enjoyable life. A private chef is an individual who is a full-time employee, usually for one proprietary client. They're generally preparing 3 meals a day fresh for their client. They're subject to their client's travel schedule, business schedule, social schedule. Frequently, they're asked to live in on the property and are sometimes actually supervising other household staff. As a personal chef, you literally are a small business owner. You own and operate your own personal chef business. You're the person who determines exactly what level of service you choose to offer. Do you want to do clients who are busy, active families who are looking for rather simpler fare but food prepared from fresh ingredients? Are you doing clients who live in gated estates who want fine dining programs? We also work for professional athletes with special needs. We work with clients who have specific medical challenges. The chef usually determines which level of service they're going to specialize in. I recommend to anyone who is serious about being involved professionally in the culinary industry to go to culinary school, get a skill set, and continue to hone that skill set and polish that skill set, because that's what's going to determine your success or failure in the business. I'm a huge proponent of getting an education and getting a skill set before you enter into the business. I would say first go to school, then get some experience in a restaurant or a hotel or a catering company so that you can polish your skills, so that you can learn discipline and focus. It's really not advisable to attempt to start a company of your own until you have a little professional experience under your belt and also a little life experience. Owning your own business is not easy. And as a personal or a private chef, you not only are expected to have an absolutely crackerjack skill set as a culinary professional, but you're also going to be the person who determines how your company is set up. You know, you're going to be writing the business plan, setting all the goals. You're going to be determining what type of clients you'd like to serve. And then it's your responsibility to go out and market and advertise and speak and promote to find those clients. You also have to set up and devise a system with which to serve those clients. So you are the accountant, you are the client service manager, you are the transportation director, you are also the chef. You wear about 16 hats. And that's not really easy until you're at a point in your life where you have the confidence in your own skills and your own knowledge before you attempt that. We live in a whole new world, and everything with regard to education is very soon to be delivered electronically. I think people who review the situation and their options with regard to brick and mortar schools versus online training really have their eyes on the future. And forward thinkers are always valuable. I have nothing against brick and mortar schools. I teach in brick and mortar schools. I'm a commencement speaker in brick and mortar schools. I think pursuing an education is outstanding. Only the student can determine whether or not they want to spend 2 years going to school to get a certificate or a degree, and just exactly how much money do they have available to them without accepting, sometimes crushing, student loans. If I were sitting there with a page that said plus or minus brick and mortar as opposed to online, if I could get a certificate in less time for less money with less debt that I would have to assume, to me that would be a no-brainer. So I think the fact that with the advent of online schools and electronic information dissemination, I think it's splendid. I think professional associations and professional networking groups are essential to your professional growth. Obviously, the American Culinary Federation has been around for over 80 years, and they are currently the preeminent organization with regard to professional certification. They certify for professional culinarian and sous chefs and garde manger, executive chef levels, all the way up to master chef. So if you're looking to achieve a professional certification credential, it would be done through the ACF. They have annual continuing education conferences that are valuable. They also have local chapters. It's lovely to be able to turn to a local chapter of any group with regard to networking and finding out what's going on within your own market. The International Association of Culinary Professionals is an incredible group that also meets annually, and they have up to 60 different topics that they're covering in these conferences. It's a delicious way to get information on new trends, to see some demonstration cooking, to learn what's going on with regard to education, marketing. It's a fascinating group. If there were any question that I could ask Auguste Escoffier, I would ask, did you ever think in your wildest imagination that the brigade system that you created to create order in your commercial kitchens in the hotels that you were running would still be in effect, would have had the enormous impact that it had on the entire global culinary world, and that it would still be as vibrant and as relevant as it is today?